don't know if resetting the source would work. Oh, I don't know, man. But it's here now. I'm here. Wait, I don't know if you. I don't know. I don't know if I was talking to myself, but I don't know if resetting the source works. Maybe I should have tried that, but it doesn't matter. It works now. But I mean, good morning. Don't worry about it. And we have two alerts now on our Discord. Don't worry about it. Let's just start the game right away then. Welcome back or whatever to fixing my chat. Let's restart. I mean, not restart. Let's start the game. I don't have to restart, but apparently that pressed a button. So let me go back and read this. To be continued. Basically, we left off. Oh yay, monthly feather allowance. Oh, that's the desert nug. Very dry, also very large. We left off last time. We finished the detective portion of the final trial in the first game of the great Ace Attorney thingy. Let me stop the music. And it's let me get some visual aids here going. This Gina Lestrade was found with a gun in her hand in a locked room with Pop Windybank. I didn't know his name was Pop. But Windybank, who is the proprietor of the pawnbrokery at Baker Street, and he was found dead in that same room. And then there was shots fired, but we've already. Oh yay! Thank you for that gift sub. What nug did we get? We got a sunflower nug. Very cute. To Sisha. The reoccurring gift sub to Sisha. Thank you very much, Ikaru. And also, good morning, Sisha. Yes, I love Nagacha! I achieved it one way or another. Just arrived to do the sub. Shots were fired, but apparently there should have only been one bullet in Windybank's gun, which was what Gina Lestrade was holding, but at least two people were shot, which was Windybank, who died, and Herlock Sholmes. Not Sherlock. Copyright. Herlock Sholmes, who was just injured. All right, that's the major things that we know. Oh, easy. Oh my goodness. Do I even have a picture of her new design? But of course I can draw Izumi. But anyways. Oh yes, and Susato is now gone. Yes. When I woke the following morning, Susato-san was already gone. She had to go back to Japan because her father was sick. Apparently. I think it's like a 50 day boat ride there. Can't watch cause spoilers. Hope you have fun. Oh, goodbye, Minji. I hope you have fun when you get to this game. You old booker boat ride indeed. Yes, exactly. I had to prove you wrong. I'll have one stream, this stream, and then I'll rest, and then it'll be September. But this one stream is just to prove you wrong. I'm kidding. I'll try to keep streaming regularly, even though I have another convention to prepare for. Which is a good thing, because it means I sold a whole bunch of things last weekend. But it also means that I have a lot of things to paint again. So many things to paint. I am in the resin pit. It is terribly poisonous. Yes, it is time to make another candy box. It will be full of sticks and mud. and pastel things. But for now, I get to procrastinate and forget about it and play video games, okay? Outside the window, the rain came down in sheets. And so began an even longer day than the last. And that I would remember for the rest of my days. Oh no, what's happening? What's gonna happen in this trial? Is somebody innocent gonna die? That's how ominous the narration is sounding right now. 17th April, 9:32 a.m. The Old Bailey's defendant's antechamber. Fuck. I keep forgetting that Lestrade has an accent. And then I see her face and go like, oh right. Good morning, Gina. And an attitude. I'm determined to prove your innocence today. I'm sure we can do it. So, where's your friend then? Sorry? Yeah, no. In the fancy dress. Susarto. Or however you say it, I don't know. Miss Susato had to leave early this morning. She was already gone by the time I woke up. You alright with that, are you? Forget about me, if you like. Go and see her off. She's probably already on the boat. The boat's probably already left. It's fine. It's not as though Miss Susato and I won't meet again. One day. Oh! Oh my gosh. I feel like she died on that boat. I don't know. I wonder how the story will go without Susato. And what happened back in Japan with her, because her suddenly being called off to go back home is really suspicious for some reason. Even so. But you, Gina. You only get one chance. This trial today is all we have. Good morning, you two. I'm assuming. Yes. How are you feeling, Ginny? Did you manage to sleep? And we have, I forgot the name. The calico cat that was left behind by... What the heck was his name? I can't remember anybody's names. Forget it. And it's also been 2 weeks. My memory can't last 1 day, let alone 2 weeks. Wagahai! That's right, that's your name. The cat's name. Iris, what are you doing here? What do you mean? When a friend is in need, we show our support. Isn't that right, Waggy? Hey, Waggy! A great way to show your support, kitty. Let me have a nose around. What arm gonna do? Oh, that reminds me. I bought a paper on the way here. Now, would you like the good news or the bad news? What do you say, Runo? Ginny? Oh, well, I think I'd rather get the bad news out of the way first. Nah, let's take the good news first. You might not live to hear the bad. What? You're gonna die like immediately after hearing the good news? Or sorry, the bad news? Is that what you're implying? Yes. That question always gives away people's personalities. Let's not go there. Yeah, that's true optimism. Yeah, I mean, Gina Lestrade has always been known, like, her character is very much pessimistic. She does not believe in people at all whatsoever. Oh, we're on the news. I see a little rule with the thumbnail preview. It's the victim and the pawnbrokery. That's the pictures.
Alright, I'll give you the bad news first. A record amount of rain has fallen this morning, and carriages all over the capital are struggling to move.
Uh-huh. The bad news was a weather report?
So, I hope that Susie made her train to Dover, and that the train isn't delayed on its way to the port.
Gosh, yes. Alright then, what's the good news?
Well, the rain is forecasted to subside this afternoon. So, even if the train is delayed, it should be able to make up time later. Well, that's good news, isn't it?
I couldn't give a monkey's really. If only all good news cancelled out the bad.
And look, this trial has made the headlines too. Pawnbroker perishes in pick purse plunder. See?
How'd you like it then? How'd you like that? Well, let them say what they want. See if I care. I can't, because you're covering your face. Have I checked out Beast of Reincarnation? I have not. I haven't done shit. Let me put it in the tabs before I forget. Oh, check it out. Tomorrow. I basically yesterday I came back and then today was unpacking everything.
Don't worry, Runa. Sorry, don't worry. Runa will soon show everyone that this headline is nonsense.
Is by the Pokemon devs? Is Japanese? Fictions. Developer is Game Freak. I see. Well, I don't know how. The thing is, I've never played Pokemon, so it's not like I'm a fan of these developers. But I will check it out, I guess. It looks cute. I will.
And then, in tomorrow's papers, the headlines will be Discharged Diver in Dauntless Do-Gooder.
Discharged Diver is Dauntless Do-Gooder?
Isn't that right, Reno?
Oh, diver. Diver as in like a pickpocket. Okay, I understand. Is there only non-Pokemon games like in 2 decades? Oh. Only bad draws. Good morning, Potato, and congratulations on your 20 months! Wait, that is the Void Nug! well, that is the glitched out in the Void Nug. How do Oh, remembering where all these nugs come from. That is when I fell through the floor in Sword and Fairy. That's where that nug comes from. Oh, yes. Let's hope so.
Of course they will. I have absolute faith in you.
There is a bad draw of that. I also kept a clip of it. We found NPCs down there. The nug is probably there for fun, but I went there accidentally.
How was that? I was trying to sound like Susie. Did it work? Did it?
It's like she was still here. Today's paper has been added into the court record. This morning's paper, purchased by Iris. Gina's case features prominently. Holy crap. I really wanted to say predominantly, but that's not it. Forbidden NPCs indeed. And they were talking about fish, I think the NPC was. Let me check out this paper real quick. Oh my god, we already have so much evidence. Oh my gosh. So much evidence that I've forgotten about.
Pawnbroker perishes in pick purse plunder. How awful. Virginia, I mean.
But tomorrow's headline will be, "Discharged diver is dauntless do-gooder," right?
Yes, something like that. If possible, I'd like to go even bigger.
Bigger? How?
Proud pickpocket protects planet post-trial. Perhaps?
Protects planet?
Oh, I can't wait for tomorrow now. It's going to be so great.
What's this?
There's a sensational story lower down the front page as well. Look. Ministry Mole. Classified secrets may have been leaked overseas from Ministry of Justice.
Oh! Is that what Susato is overseas for? Classified secrets may have been leaked overseas from Ministry of Justice. Susato, are you a spy? Ministry of Justice. For a 10-year-old. Iris certainly has her finger on the pulse of the world news.
It's about secret communications between Great Britain and its allies. Apparently, they're being intercepted by hostile nations.
Communications are being intercepted. But how would somebody go about doing that?
That's a question, isn't it? I've come up with 3 different possible methods so far. Are you looking for a new career, Runo?
No, of course not. I wonder. Perhaps this is what Lord Strongheart was talking about yesterday.
Yes, it could be. And it could explain why he has Gregsy running from pillar to post at the moment.
This morning's paper was contained an article about government secrets being leaked to foreign agencies. Interesting. Secrets leaked by foreign agencies. I don't think there's anything else.
Good luck with that then. Runo, I'll do what I can. Obviously, I don't know the laws like Susie does, but still.
Oh, is she our help today?
I'll be by your side the whole time, giving you moral support and encouragement.
Our new sidekick. Our new judicial assistant, but not quite. I'm not sure that big thing is as comforting as you think. It is, to be honest, but thank you, Iris. That's very kind of you. Oh yeah, Iris.
Yes, Ginny?
Well, I was wondering is all about Sholmes. Did they fix him up alright?
Yes, the operation was a great success. But Hurley still hasn't come round yet.
Eh?
I've asked a friend of mine at Scotland Yard to send a telegram as soon as he wakes up.
I'm sure Gregson will let us know the moment there's news. Oh, right. No Susato-san, and no Mr. Sholmes. It's all down to me today, to prove that Gina's innocent of this crime. Miss Gina Lestrade, counsel for the defense. The trial is about to begin. Please make your way into the courtroom.
It's time then.
Yes, let's go, Gina. Iris.
Lead the way, Reno.
Doing Iris's voice is equal parts fun and equal parts like, oh god. Poor Gina. It's like I'm so I feel so anime. She's trying to put on a brave face, but I can tell she's worried and scared. I have to believe in her from the start to finish. That's the weapon that will secure our victory here. If I learned anything from my great friend, it's that. Just update on my new model, on my 2.0, I guess. I think I finished drawing it, but I want to do a little extra thing, so I don't know if it's happening August. But definitely September. I might rig it on stream, but I'm drawing by myself. It won't tease me this time. If I didn't have to restock on everything and be in resin hell, I might have been able to, but I don't know. not if I have to make, like, 50 figurines, 60. I made like 60. I might have to make another 60. Yeah, I'll probably make another 60. 17th of April, 10 a.m. The Old Bailey courtroom. Thank you for not teasing me, Ikaru. In the name of Her Majesty the Queen, I hereby declare this court to be in session. The trial shall determine the guilt or innocence of Miss Gina Lestrade. I wonder who's in the jury. Oh, I didn't pay attention. I now call upon the counsel for the prosecution and defense to declare their witnesses to proceed. Potential Pokemon draw after next. Yes, after that. Probably also in September. The prosecution is ready. The defense is ready. His shifty eyes again. Lord Van Zieks. My lord. Remind me, how many years ago was it that you withdrew from the public prosecution service? It was some 5 years ago, my lord. Yes, and 2 months ago you resurfaced, somewhat unexpectedly. And here you are again today. You're really going after me, aren't you? Mr. Van Zieks, are you being racist? Are you only going up against me because I'm Japanese? Or Junosuke is? I'm kidding, he's not. There's something going on. There's some overarching plot that has to do with Van Zieks and everybody dying in his trials. That probably will be uncovered in, like, I don't know, second or third game or something. Also, future crime prediction, defending Susato from being spy. Ooh, maybe. I'm already accusing Susato of being spy. I was thinking that there has to be some kind of crime thing that's gonna happen with Susato. So yeah, it might be defending Susato. Are there some circumstances of which the court should be aware that you have led to this erratic behavior? And they catch her because due to bad weather she missed the boat? Oh, that's interesting. Like, she never makes it to Japan. I thought it would be she would go to Japan and then like an incident happens and then she comes back and then becomes tried or something. I don't know. But they did mention the weather for some reason. You're right. That was foreshadowing. You know your foreshadowing clues, Ikaru. In what one might describe as your former life 5 years past, you dealt exclusively in matters concerned with the highest echelons. Echelons? Is it echelons or echelons? Do we pronounce the ch as a ch? pronunciation of echelons in English. Echelons. Okay, it's echelons. It's sh. English, you're so funny. Good morning, Gamley. 2 pikas for being away a while? Thank you. That's 1 pika a week. I'm so pika'd. Also, I have been told I'll probably get my drawing tomorrow. Ooh, nice. So many commissions, Ikaru. Of the echelons of society and government. Really? Yet today you chose to try a simple case of burglary and murder. Did I say good morning? I don't know. Doubly good morning, Gamley, if not, or if so. Wow, short-term memory loss is great. I confess, I find it more than a little befuddling, Counsel. Is Gina Lestrade on trial or am I? There are 2 types of person I cannot abide. Firstly, those wealthy scoundrels who hide behind a mask of philanthropy to cheat the public at large.
He means Mr. McGilded, who you defended against the Reaper 2 months ago.
Yes, I just about managed to work that out, thank you. Magnus McGilded. If I'd known what a monster he was, I never would have defended him. And secondly, even more loathsome, those wily scoundrels who masquerade as allies, only to effect total betrayal in the final hour. Huh? In other words, the confidence tricksters from these tiny islands of the Far East. The Nipponese. Holy shit, he is just racist! Thought you were just racist! Never mind, Van Zeeks. I no longer like you. I don't care if you have the cool vampire aesthetic. I do not support racists. Very blatantly racist, too. Well, I mean, yeah, it's old-timey times, you know, like, people are just racist and it's okay, but nowadays? Time to try again to get your Ubisoft games to work. Are you having trouble signing in or something? What? Did he really just say that? Yeah, in 2026? I think this is is it 1900s that this is in? I don't remember anymore. It was 18 or 1900s. Let me look it up real quick. What time period? 1800s. Sorry, 1890s. Okay, so late 1800s, early 19th, somewhere there. Oh, you switched to Linux. Oh, good luck, Gamley. Never forget. Oh. number one loved racist character from FF, Waka. He does change later on, I think, like throughout the game. I think maybe that's what's gonna happen to Van Zeeks. People really do love Waka though, even when he was racist. Blatantly racist and struggling with it the entire time. Well, not the entire time, not the beginning. My sister's kids have been helping me adjust it. They get me knowledgeable enough that I can get games to work on my own. Ooh. Okay. I hope all of your games work then. Youngest still needs help to help me with OBS. Oh. Yeah. That's the only thing with Linux is sometimes it's not just plug and play support. You gotta finagle it sometimes. But otherwise, I've heard good things. I don't know. Customization is through the roof with Linux. I think he only changes his opinion of Rika. He still hates the preparation. Oh, oops. Of Riku. Of Riku. Riku is very convincingly cute. Does he still not change his opinion even in the second game in 10-2? It's been a really long time since I've watched like a playthrough or played it myself. Older version on Linux. Oh, OBS is older version of Linux. You need to use another program to add capture source. Oh, interesting. Somewhat annoying, but okay. Hope it still works.
He means you now, Juno.
So he is targeting Ryunosuke. That's why he hasn't been a prosecutor in 2 months. Oh my god. You played 10-2 for 5 minutes and didn't care for whatever that game was. What? I think 10-2 is a fun game. Overall, like I liked the dance spheres and like how silly it was, and then how sad it was at the end. I enjoy 10-2. I'm a 10-2 enjoyer. Most annoying thing I've encountered so far is I have to mount the second drive every time I boot, otherwise Steam doesn't see it. Interesting. That doesn't sound right. I actually managed to work that out too. Thank you, Iris. Total betrayal. What are you talking about? Oh no. Does he have Van Zeeks? Did you have an ex that was Japanese or Nipponese? Sorry. you have some kind of personal vendetta. I can tell. This is very personal. That torrid look of hatred on Lord Van Zeek's eyes. Was that directed solely at me? Or was he talking about all Japanese people? An alarmingly scathing explanation, Lord Van Zeeks. Still, the judiciary welcomes the return of the so-called Reaper of the Bailey, feared by all London's malefactors. This is so far like the unprofessional conversation that's happening right now. What does this have to do with the trial? I know they're this is the overarching story. I keep thinking like this would never fly in an actual trial. Your lordship is too kind. Now, jurors, the 6 of you have been selected at random to present the will of the people in this trial. I feel like it's not random as you say. There's a few familiar faces here. Wait! That's the fucking spy right there on the right! That's the fucking spy right there! And why is that I forget who she is, but isn't the one on the second to the right? She has a little oh my god, I forget what it's called, the telegraph thing. The Morse code, the beep beep machine. What are you transferring? Who are these people? And that's obviously like a Russian spy on the right. We saw the newspaper about them on the boat on the second trial. That wasn't a trial. They even have a mouse friend. Oh, that's so adorable. Looks like a Meryl? That Pokemon with the blue mouse. Are you ready to hear the evidence placed before you and determine the guilt or innocence of the defendant?
Former lieutenant of the British Army here. Don't you know, chaps like me were born ready.
Why are you blushing and looking at the maid?
Clean crockery, clean cutlery, and clean conscience. His lordship's motto is very appropriate here, I think.
Yes, and the husband from the last case, the Moon Man, is this guy on the left. Not sure whether your internet is dying or is the stream. It could be both. It looks fine for now on my end, but I know there was a little bit of jitter, like a couple minutes ago.
Everything will be stereoscopic in the future. Absolutely, absolutely everything, and I'm ready for it.
Oh, this person is all about that. Oh yeah, I wonder how that's going to play in, because they kept talking about the stereoscope things. The two images that turn into a 3D image if you look at them cross-eyed like he is. The frames on that maid aren't right. Oh no. I don't know. I'm watching my screen, my stream on my laptop and it looks fine. Oh god. I don't know what you're thinking about, Ikaru, but that maid is cleaning stuff, okay? She is polishing some shit. And absolutely innocent.
I don't understand. I don't understand. I can't have left it in there. It's not possible. But could I have?
Wait, was this the same old man in the last trial with the green coat? But he's actually a doctor? He can't be a very good doctor. He can't hear properly. Not saying good doctors are not like hearing impairment affects being a doctor, but he seems to have more than one problem when it comes to old. Seemed really laggy for a second. Interesting. I don't know.
Women indispensable in society. Stop. Female-centric future awaits. Stop.
Oh my god, that mouse is so cute. You need translation? Good day. I'm visiting London for sightseeing. I would like to take bus to Crystal Tower, please. How the fuck do... Wait, are you even a citizen? Oh, you probably... well, I mean, you probably have... I don't know whether or not your citizenship is legal or not, but I'm assuming they would choose citizens for jury duty is what I'm assuming. I don't know, man. You're suspicious as fuck. This is definitely a group of jurors. This is a very interesting group.
Is something wrong, Runo?
Oh, not exactly. It's just... I'm fairly sure I recognize these jurors. Almost all of them, in fact.
Really? Funny coincidences like this do happen from time to time, don't they? But it's quite strange. The jurors are chosen at random from London's 6 million inhabitants, you know?
So I've been led to believe. But something tells me I'm being duped.
Very well. Now, Lord Van Zeeks. The court calls upon the prosecution to introduce the facts of the case.
As you wish, my lord. Allow me to begin with a word of warning to the ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen of the court. In short, there has never been a more self-evident case of cold-blooded murder. The victim, Mr. Pop Windybank, proprietor of the pawn shop on Baker Street, was shot from behind and died instantly. The prosecution presents this photographic print of the crime scene. As the court will observe, there is a single bullet wound just below the gentleman's left shoulder. The evidence suggests that the bullet pierced the man's heart, resulting in near instant death. Moving on to the findings of the Scotland Yard's coroner. His report states that the bullet entered from the body on the rising diagonal trajectory. And what's that supposed to tell us? That the shooter was short? It means the victim was likely shot by someone significantly shorter in height than himself. Or somebody was shooting from the hip. I don't know, man. Maybe they're like cowboys. Someone like the accused, you might say. Oh. The prosecution wishes to present the autopsy report and the crime scene photograph as evidence, my lord.
Indeed. The court accepts. Hand them to the bailiff, please.
Autopsy report, a report prepared by the Scotland Yard coroner that confirms instant death due to a single bullet wound from the back. There are no other signs of trauma. Crime scene photograph. The photograph of the victim found murdered in the storeroom. It shows a single bullet wound on the man's back. Now I ask the court to turn its attention to this plan of the establishment where the incident occurred. The proprietor was found in the storeroom where he kept articles pawned to him. A windowless room with a single point of entry, a door to the main shop that was found locked. In this sealed chamber, there were only 2 persons present. The victim, Mr. Windybank, and the accused. It may further interest the court to know that when the accused was discovered at the scene, she had in her hand the gun used to fire the fatal bullet.
Well, that's that then, isn't it?
Nothing more to say. Isn't that grubby little girl a pickpocket anyway? She's one of those filthy drabs that live in...
Well, it's only a matter of time before she got blood in her hands.
What the jury's waiting for. We can't jump to conclusions here. We mustn't assume her guilt because of what she has to do to survive. Our first glass of wine! Our first glass of racist wine, my learned Japanese friend. Sorry, my learned Nipponese friend. It is you who mustn't jump to conclusions. The prosecution has barely begun presenting its case. Conveniently, this appalling act of murder did not go unobserved. There were witnesses.
Good gracious!
After their testimony, this girl's true nature will be exposed. Pitiful pickpurse or cold-hearted killer. Here's to establishing the truth. Does he ever actually drink the wine? Or does he just throw it?
The court will take the floor plan and the firearm into evidence. Hand them to the bailiff, please, Lord Van Zieks.
At once, my lord. Crime scene floor plan. A plan of Windybank's pawnbrokery, the scene of the crime. It shows the relative positions of the main shop and the rear storeroom. Windybank's gun. A gun belonging to the victim, Mr. Windybank, that Gina was holding when she was found unconscious. There are signs of a single discharge. This trial is getting really... Wait. This game is getting really complicated really fast at the final trial. They're giving me so much evidence at once. They have not done that in the previous trials ever. It was always like, 1 or 2 pieces of evidence, maybe 3. and then I use them, and then they're done, and then they give me another couple of evidences, and then I use them, but they're giving me like 5, and I still have another 5 from the previous with the detective case, not case, phase. This isn't good.
I feel like the mood in here turned very gloomy all of a sudden, Runo.
I think that's because it has. Wow! Capes off, baby! Let us begin. Bring forth the witnesses to the foul murder of Mr. Pop Windybank on 16th of April of this year. Let me actually look through the evidence first. Give me a sec. Give me a sec. Mr. Van Zeeks. Mr. Racist Van Zeeks. Autopsy report. Coroner. Dr. Stevens. Dr. Stevens. Details of victim. Name Papa Windybank, male. Occupation pawnbroker of Baker Street. Time of death 16th of April, 1 to 1:30 a.m. Reporting party Ryunosuke Naruhodo. there was a thought there where I was like, does it matter that that Ryunosuke is the one that's reporting? Is he allowed to be also the defense attorney? But this is fictional. This is fictional. Okay, we don't care about real laws. Maybe that law wasn't made in the 1890s. Okay, maybe there isn't a law. I don't know. Post-mortem findings. Single bullet wound on upper half of victim's back. No other visible signs of trauma. Autopsy's findings. Instant death from a posterior, which means from on the back, I'm assuming. Bullet wound to the heart. Good morning, Luna. You're just in time for me to pronounce the posterior. The bullet entered the wound. Sorry, the bullet entered the wound from the body. The bullet entered the body from the back on a gentle rising diagonal trajectory. Interesting. Let's take a look. Okay. And it's signed by somebody. Okay. This is Mr. Windybank's gun. The cylinder is completely empty.
Mr. Windybank always used this. Mr. Windybank always used to keep this gun on hand on his shop counter.
Yes, but only ever with a single bullet loaded, I understand.
That's right. To keep all the pawned articles that were in his care safe.
But his one bullet was fired that night, and the poor man lost his life. Was he protecting his shop, I wonder? Trying to keep the articles safe? Is there anything in there? I don't think so. I think this is the same conversation. Yeah, okay. I don't see anything suspicious so far. Just the fact that it has one bullet. Or it had one bullet, I should say. Past tense. Oh, these aren't suspicious, folks. Surely. Witnesses, state your names and occupations for the court. Video games are going on, Luna, and thank you for the brain cell. Num num num. I'm gonna need it for this pear and apple pair.
Name's Nash Skellin. Occupation is a baddie. Professional baddie. Name's Ringo Skalkin. Back to patients, same as him. Tobias Gregson, Scotland Yard Inspector.
That's right. We're what they call
The three Skulkin' Buffers.
Huh? 3? Including Gregson?
What are you looking at me like that for? Don't lump me in with you lot. Oh, blimey, that's cold. Don't you know what we're going through? It's our older bruv. Lost contact with him, we have. And we're scouring every shitty corner at the capital.
What?
And then last night, we came across you. That's very spit on a bloke, ain't that right, Ringo? Hey, Nash, it is, eh? It is. The very spite of him. So we decided here and then what we was gonna do, what was gonna call ya. Big Bruv Skulky. Come on, leave it out. Leave it out, you two.
Do mute who this? I knew mute. Good morning. Going to finish this game before you do. I have no idea what you're talking about, Luna, about the butts. Also, good morning. Good morning. Thank you for the brain cell, Keita, although you can't hear me. Skulky Skelkin. Now, and that's before he's run out of chips.
Well then, Inspector Sulky Gregson. Begging your pardon, sir, my lord, but the name's Tobias. What I would like to know, Inspector, is what you are going to do at the what you are doing in the witness stand. The Skulkin brothers are currently under arrest, my lord, on suspicion of theft. Thieves, are they? These three? No, my lord. Begging your pardon, but please don't lump me within this lot.
2 nights ago, these two brothers illegally entered an establishment with intent to burgle. And in the course of their nefarious actions or activities, they became embroiled in a far more sinister crime.
By Jove! What do you mean? What an extraordinary coincidence! Sorry, you mean to say...
I don't know why I read that as what do you mean? Whatever.
Indeed, my lord. While attempting to burglarize the pawnbrokery, they witnessed its proprietor's murder.
It's on a box.
Honor!
The various trespasses of these brothers is not the subject of today's proceedings, though they will naturally face trial in a very near future.
With your lordship's permission, I like to remain in the stand to keep these gents on the straight and narrow. Of course, Inspector. Skeptical as I am about the caliber of these witnesses, I will permit them to take the stand.
Mr. Skulkin, you will now testify before the court. Describe the events of the night in question
and what exactly you saw.
Happy to.
Cause the skulkin's never skulkin'. Get out of it.
What the fuck is happening?
Illegal entry.
Well, we was walking down Baker Street in the small hours, and a cafe store was ajar, you see. It was like some kind of sign, begging for us to go in. But once we got inside, God blimey lummy, we heard a gunshot from the back room.
I have no idea what the fuck they're saying. What the fuck is core blimey lummy?
We went to see what was what, but the door was locked from the inside. We ain't done nothing, Governor. We ain't never took nothing. We just left after that, nice and quiet.
I have no idea what the fuck they're supposed to sound like.
A terrible coincidence, it would seem. At the precise moments these miscreants entered the property, an even more sinister crime was afoot. The witness's testimony is consistent with the crime scene in every detail. The door providing access to the storeroom from the main shop was indeed locked from the inside, and within, only the victim and the accused were found. I must say, it does appear to be an overwhelmingly simple case. Still, the defense may cross-examine the witnesses now, of course. Counsel, if you please.
Why do you look so tense already?
Counsel? Yes.
I think Ryunosuke did see these two like run past when he came to the pawnbrokery to see what was happening, I think.
What's the matter, Runo?
Sorry, I was just stunned into silence for a minute by the blatant lies being told by the pair at the stand. I know that it's all nonsense, because I saw it with my own eyes. I'll just have to expose their testimony for the pack of lies it is. Fuck, I don't remember any of it. It's been 2 weeks! Ooh, cool. Stained glass again. Illegal entry.
We was walking down Baker Street at the small hours, and the cafe's door was ajar, you see.
I see.
Hold it!
Was it?
The front door of the Windy Banks was ajar, you say. What time of night was this?
Must have been about 1, right, Ringo?
Wait, Ringo? Because apples is what he's eating? What's Nash?
Yeah, I'd say so, right, Sulky?
How would I know? The place would have been shut at once. The place would have been shut at 1 in the morning, like any other shop in town.
Well, it was pitch black inside, it's true. Ain't that right, Ringo?
I'm not sure, Nash. I seem to remember a little light burning inside. What about you, Sulky? Me old mucker? Leave me alone. There's definitely a small lamp burning inside. That's what alerted us to the situation in the first place. And when these gentlemen ventured into the open establishment, the accused, Miss Gina Lestrade, already had the muzzle of her gun trained on the unfortunate victim.
Objection!
That's pure conjecture. Perhaps, but it changes nothing. These brothers inadvertently wandered into the middle of a cold-blooded murder, simply because they found the door of the victim's establishment open and ventured inside. Right, that's what happened. It was like some kind of sign. Begging for us to go in, it was.
Hold it!
What are you trying to suggest? That you had to go in?
Well, God moves in mysterious ways. They say, don't they, Ringo?
They do, Nash, they do. Must have been some sort of providence, I reckon.
God's will often presents itself as the whim. God's will often presents itself as the whim of thieves, does it?
It weren't no whim. I'm dead sure of that.
It weren't, Nash. It weren't. Like we said at the time. Yeah, don't just find doors open in the middle of the night like that. No, there's no ways about it. It was a sign that our long-lost brother was inside.
They're not very good liars, are they?
Well, yeah, can't deny it. It led us to the bloke who looks just like our brother. I said, cut it out.
Those chips are getting chomping today.
But once we got inside, God blimey lobby, we heard a gunshot from the back room.
Blimey lummy, I can't.
A gunshot, you say?
Just the one. Are you sure about that?
Yep, just the one, Governor. I can swear to that. It was Nash, it was. It was Nash, it was. Ain't that right, bruv? The firearm used belonged to the victim himself.
Yes, Mr. Windybank always used to leave his gun lying around on the counter.
Right, I remember.
When we examined it, we found the revolver was completely out of rounds.
That makes sense. Mr. Windybank always used to say he only ever kept a single bullet loaded.
That's true. I remember him saying that as well.
So, we can say with considerable certainty that only a single round was discharged from the firearm used as the murder weapon. Yes, my lord, we can. And I should remind the court that the firearm in question was discovered in the hand of the accused. Wonderful. We went to see what was what, but the door was locked from inside.
Hold it!
Do you mean the door between the main shop and the storeroom?
If my learned friend is having difficulty grasping the situation, perhaps a drawing would help. Excluding the shop's entrance from the street, there is only one other door of the storeroom. Of course, there was only a little oil lamp burning, not much else to see. And the door was hidden behind the curtain and all.
That's right. When we arrived, the door was mostly obscured by the curtain. Tell me, why exactly did you try to open that door? Eh? Any normal petty theft would have run at the sound of gunshot, I should think.
Oh, well, your turn, Rabbit Ringo. Your turn to Rabbit Ringo. Well, Nash, yeah. I suppose you have to say we ain't normal, eh?
Broadly speaking, humans respond in one of two ways on hearing a gunshot or scream. The timid flee, gripped by fear, while the courageous investigate to see if they might help. These gentlemen are of the latter inclination. My learned Nipponese friend, it would seem, is of the former. Alright, somehow I just proved that I was a coward that night.
Thank you, counsels. So, I believe we have all understand that the door was locked and could not be opened. Proceed, witnesses.
We ain't never done nothing, Governor. We never took nothing. We just left it for that, nice and quiet.
Hold it!
You didn't do or take anything? Is that your story?
Well, it was Bedlam soon as, weren't it? It was, Nash, it was. Didn't have enough time to pull me dukes out me Lucy lockets. So what the fuck
Slang is this? Didn't have enough time to pull me dukes out of my Lucy lockets? What the fuck is a Lucy locket? What is a Lucy locket? Lucy Locket is a traditional English nursery rhyme. Lucy Locket lost her pocket. Kitty Fisher found it. Not a penny was in there, only ribbon round it. Okay. So, dukes out of me Lucy Lockets. Lucy Lockets alluding to pockets. A pocket referred to a pouch worn around the waist by women in the 17th to 19th centuries. It's a little old, but it's around there. Skirts or dresses of that time had an opening of the waist. Okay. So a pocket, but it was like an external thing. The dukes out of my Lucy lockets. So we're learning, I guess. So, with no time to take your hands out of your pocket. Thank you for the translation, Runosuke. I should have just pressed. So, with no time to take your hands out of your pockets, you just left nice and quietly, you say. So, dukes are hands. I thought dukes were like fucking underwear or some shit. What are dukes? Not that kind of dukes. Shit. Why are hands referred to as dukes? Like fists. Dukes of York? Rhymed with forks. Holy cow, it's a rhyming slang. That's kind of far. Oh, rhyming slang. So loaf of bread may be used to mean head, but often it happens as a phrase is when shortened to one word, and not the one that rhymes. So you're left with the slang synonym that has obviously no relationship to the main word. And now loaf means head. Loaves of bread. Bread rhymes with head. Now loaf means head. So where does dukes come from? Etymologist, this is from Merriam-Webster. Etymologist thinks that this is probably how we got the word dukes, used to refer to fists, as in put up your dukes. Fork was slang for hand or fist, and the phrases Dukes of York was created as rhyming slang for fork. So instead of telling someone to put up your forks, you might say put up your Dukes of York. Eventually, this was shortened to put up your dukes. Maybe. Who the fuck made this up? What the fuck? Why would you put up your forks? Oh, sorry, forks was slang for hand. Oh, it was there. Fork was already slang for hand? Why would forks be slang for hand? Is it because it looks like a fork? Forks do kind of look like hands. Holy crap. Learning 19th century slang is in this game is so interesting. Because I feel like it's all over the place, but I guess conceivably it might be. It might have existed in 1890s all at once. But I feel like these might be radically different time periods. For slangs are trends, and they don't last that long. Whatever. Which did they have a historical, like, what do you call it, consultant for all of this? I really wonder, because just sometimes I'm like, what the fuck is this? when they say shit. You say,
That's right, the governor. Nothing we hate more than violence.
nothing we hate more than violence?
Peace-loving nibblers we are, not bludgers. We are, Nash, we are. Never even pulled up my dukes out me loose lockets.
So, you clearly like us to believe,
Eh? I'll come again.
as you fled from the pawnbrokers that night, did you not run into anyone else? And did you not fire a gun at that person?
Saints alive! They fired a gun, you say? Ah! Blimey, governor!
You ain't telling us it was you in that doorway? It was.
Why the bleeding aura?
Didn't you mention that before? You were armed with a gun, and as you fled the scene, you fired that gun at London's greatest detective, Herlock Sholmes.
They shot at great Mr. Sholmes? I did hear that, actually. There was a rumor that he'd been rushed to the hospital. The great Sholmes? That's beyond the pale.
On the night in question, this pair were arrested by the police within minutes of the discovery of the crime scene. Their suspicious countenance rapidly gave them away. And when searched, a firearm was indeed found in their possession. Furthermore, the barrel shows signs of being a shot having been fired from it. The prosecution invites His Lordship to examine the firearm recovered from these brothers.
Yes, indeed. Remnants of powder around the muzzle, as you say, counsel. The court will now hold this weapon as evidence.
Skulkin Brothers' gun, or Brothers' gun. The firearm found in possession of the Skulkin brothers upon their arrest. There are signs that a single round was fired. Oh, another glass! A second glass today! Now, my learned Nipponese friend. Yes? Here's to your successful presenting the evidence. For yes, there are telltale signs of spent powder on this gun, and a single bullet missing from the cylinder. Hello, new yapper. I don't know who this is. I never do introductions, do I? Shit! But the prosecution demands evidence that it was fired at the scene of the crime, under scrutiny in this trial.
Objection!
Well, I don't need evidence, because I was there.
Objection!
However, the rest of us in this courtroom were not. If the defense fails to provide evidence in support of this rash claim, we shall have no choice but to toast your incompetence and move on. Let me check the evidence. Is there blood on this? We show. So, there's ammunition still loaded in 5 of these revolver's 6 cylinders.
Yes, which tells us that only a single shot was fired from it.
Exactly.
The bullet that hit Hurley, in fact, isn't it?
Yes. It happened almost as soon as we walked in through Windy Bank's door. Weed? There was only you, wasn't there?
I'll make those brothers pay.
Is there anything else? Only one shot was fired. What evidence can we show? Probably the blood evidence, the blood evidence, maybe? Evidence that these two fired that gun before they left Windy Banks that night. The court demands that all claims are affirmed with clear proof. What evidence shows that these witnesses unloaded a firearm in the pawnbroker's shop that night? It has to be the blood work, right? Because the case will work on. There's nothing else. Or no. I'm going to go with blood work because it shows that somebody was shot, but I don't know if it shows that it was specifically their gun that was shot. Because what's to say that there wasn't another gun that shot Sherlock Holmes? Sorry, Herlock Sholmes. But let me do this. The bullet is there. Oh, a picture of the bullet is there. Will they be able to like match the bullet with the gun? I'm gonna present this because I don't know what else.
Take that!
Shit. Oh. Shit, I don't think that was right. I don't think that was right. The evidence is in this portfolio. What? What on earth do you have there, Counsel? During the course of our investigations, we discovered a number of bloodstains. Not trusting the police to do the job they're trained to do. How arrogantly Nipponese of you. Well, anyway, we analyzed all the blood samples we found and recorded the results in this portfolio. And you claimed you have evidence. The court is demanding therein. Yes, my lord. No more dallying then, counsel. Present the pertinent evidence at once. What do you have in your portfolio that proves these witnesses unloaded a firearm at the scene?
Take that!
What is that? Explain! It's a photographic print, taken at Windy Bank's pawnbrokery on the day of the incident. From the scene of the crime, is it? Is that a bullet hole? And if my eyes do not deceive me, it appears the bullet is still lodged there. Oh, and it has the date. Oh, I knew there was some significance to, like, I knew that this was gonna be like a, there's a classic murder mystery thing where the victim gets shot and then their watch gets broken at the time of the murder or something. This is exactly what's happening with the calendar being shot. Now we know it has to be April 16th because the calendar was shot on that day. Yes, as your lordship noticed, the bullet pierced Mr. Windybank's calendar. The date shown being the 16th of April, The very day of pawnbroker's death. Who still uses a calendar? This is the 1890s, Luna. This is the 1800s. Also, I use a calendar. What are you talking about? The date being shown is the 16th of April, the very day of the pawnbroker's death.
The incident occurred at 1 hour after midnight. But this indicates that a separate shot has been fired sometime after the calendar has been set to the 16th.
That's right. And while it isn't irrefutable, the defense believes that this is credible evidence that the witnesses did fire a round from their gun on the pawnbrokers that night. I live in the 1800s. Indeed, Luna. I use a calendar from the 1800s. Actually, there has to be some time in the 1800s where the calendar is matched to this year, right? I wonder. I wonder when the loop is.
Order? How does the prosecution stand, Lord Van Zieks?
Holy crap, that took the why? Why words? Oh, he actually takes a sip.
If that is the direction my learned friend wishes to take, the prosecution has no objection.
What? Yay!
But you'll forgive me for flinging my hallowed chalice aside in disgust at the repugnancy it exposes.
Or sorry, repugnancy.
Yes, on the night in question, these brothers entered the pawnbrokery illegally.
And like the bold... Sorry, not the bald baddies.
And like the bold baddies they claim to be, opened fire on the new arrivals before fleeing onto the street.
Hey! Take it easy there, Governor. You're gonna land us in the soup. We had a deal. You were gonna get into some details. Tell him, Sulky. Set the bloke straight.
I have nothing to add. So he knew, did he?
Van Zieks knew their testimony would most certainly expose the extent of the crimes.
It would seem now that I owe my learned Nipponese friend a word of gratitude.
What do you mean?
What I mean is that you have helpfully confirmed an important fact.
What do you refer, Lord Van Zieks?
As has been established, at the point of their arrest, a single shot had been fired from the brothers' gun. However, if that shot found its target in Mr. Sholmes, then clearly these witnesses cannot be accused of the fatal shooting of the proprietor and victim. In other words, these two men have no material connection to the murder of Mr. Windybank at all. So that's it.
They're not, they're missing, so why is there, what? What was that?
That's it. We have nothing to do with it. We didn't, Nash. We didn't. That's what I reckon.
Your crimes include unlawful entry, intent to steal, perjury, and, let us not forget, attempted murder. Quite a catalogue, eh, fellows?
We're
in for it now, bruv. Now then, let us take a moment to consider the aforementioned great detective, Mr. Herlock Sholmes. It would seem the man patronized the pawnbroker in question somewhat regularly. Where is he going with this? Mr. Sholmes appears to have taken pleasure in tinkering with eccentric machinery.
Eccentric? Says who?
Not me. Don't give me that look. He installed a pair of machines like this one in the victim's shop.
Oh. That's one of Hurley's red-handed recorders.
What is that, Counsel? It has the appearance of a photographic contraption. As your lordship has surmised, it is indeed a camera attached to a small timing device. Every half hour, it automatically photographs the interior of the establishment. The idea that if a thief were to break into the shop, he would be caught red-handed. The prosecution has obtained the photographs taken by the device on the night in question.
It's a whole fucking stack.
Uh-huh. 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 Mm-hmm. As the court will observe, copious identical prints are produced in a quite desultory fashion. Desultory? Rather prodigal, I feel. In fact, there are 2 such devices in the victim's shop, my lord. If I may refer the court to the plan of the premises, their respective positions are here and here. You say these cameras produce a print every half hour. I'm afraid I fail to see how that would help if the anticipated thief conducted his activities in one of the many 30-minute intervals. One can only pray that the would-be criminal lingers, my lord. On the night in question, the witnesses currently in the stand are not caught on cameras.
What the fucking... What is this?
That's a bit of Friar Tuck, eh, bruv?
Friar Tuck? As in something about luck? I think they're doing the rhyming thing again. That's a bit of luck, as in that's a bit of Friar Tuck. Okay, I'm getting it. I'm getting your 18th century slang here. Not 18th century, it's 19th century, 1800s.
Hey, Lux loving a skulkin'.
Loves skulkin'. Witnesses, at what time did your trespassing begin?
Also call him a fat fuck? I don't think so. That's not right, Luna.
Hey?
This is a child-friendly game. There are no fucks.
Must have been just after 1, eh, bruv? Must have been Nash. Must have been, yeah. Just gone 1.
In which case, minutes before these brothers entered the establishment. What scene might we expect to see within the shop? Let us examine the evidence.
Oh, so incriminating.
My lord! It's the defendant! Miss Gina Lestrade! As the court can clearly see, the accused is pictured, gun in hand, facing the victim over the shop counter. No doubt coercing the proprietor to open the door to his storeroom. Quite. One can only easily imagine the events that unfolded. The court will take this photographic print as evidence, if you please, counsel. The photograph of Gina. A photograph taken automatically by red-handed recorder showing the scene a short time before the murder took place.
I don't believe it. Ginny.
In short, The accused is the only person who could have possibly killed Mr. Windybank.
Wow, that stance.
I say, my lord. Who's saying this?
Oh!
I wonder if I may put in a word at this point. Go ahead, Mr. Foreman. Took a bally bullet in the knee in the Battle of Maiwand, 1880, don't you know? Decorated for it and all that, but forced to retire from my service, sadly. Of course, a medal can never outshine the exploits of chaps like us in the battlefield.
Was he always wearing his medal? Or is he wearing it just for the jury stand?
Yes, Mr. Foreman, and what exactly is your point? Carried on the battle after retirement, you see? The battle of daily life, if you like. And here I am now, leading the small squadron, 6 men, all good and true. And we all go down together, you mark my words. One for all and all for one. The ladies and gentlemen of the jury have reached an agreement, have they? Is that what we are to understand? Well, Mr. Foreman, is that correct? In a manner of speaking, yes. That is the Garrett squadron position, sir. What? No, it's too soon to make... Status report for the court, men! On the double! His lordship insists on promptitude at all times, and that goes for making decisions, too. I think you'll find the truth is as clear as day now. I could reach out and touch it. I wouldn't have left it in there. I just wouldn't. But in all honesty, I can't remember.
Wait. What did you... Have you done surgery and left shit in the body?
Situation clear. Stop. No room for doubt. Stop. Truth now undeniable. Stop. I'm very sorry, brothers. They are unlucky.
I'm very sorry for brothers. They are unlucky. Sure. God, that's an adorable mouse. Did you find it on the ship? Because they had mouse traps. So there has to be mice on the ship.
Very well. I now call upon each member of the jury to state his or her leaning in this matter. Announce your considered verdict to the court.
Guilty.
Ooh.
Guilty. Guilty. Guilty.
Guilty.
Guilty.
Ah, shit. We have to do that thingy again. We're always fighting for our life. Always fighting for our life.
It does indeed appear that the jury is unanimous in its leanings already.
That photograph. It must be the definitive evidence that Gregson mentioned.
But Ginny didn't shoot him.
Of course not. My lord. The defense wishes to assert its right to a summation examination.
Very well. The court grants permission.
Which they are you talking about, Luna? What do you mean if they had a gear?
So, you refuse to admit defeat again. How unsurprising.
The amount of times that we've won 100% of the trials against you so far, Van Zeeks. Why are you still so haughty? The be guilty gear. I see what you mean now. What is guilty gear even referring to? I'm sure there's a story mode in there somewhere.
We shall proceed immediately with the summation examination. Mr. Foreman, are the members of the jury ready? Absolutely, sir. Always ready for action, my chaps.
I know it's the game, but inside the game, what is the guilty gear?
Very well, good. Ladies and gentlemen of the court, you will each explain on what grounds you have determined the defendant to be guilty.
At least this time we induced a summation examination without being prompted. Ryunosuke is learning. Ryunosuke is learning. He's like, immediately summation examination.
All the evidence clearly points the finger of guilt at this young pickpocketine, I guess.
As a housemaid, I should like to see all filthy eyesores promptly and rigorously eliminated. I think you'll find that if you look at the photograph in stereo, the truth will just pop out.
If I have left it there, I should think there would be repercussions by now.
Mind made up. Stop. Global radio transmissions of verdict to follow. Stop.
In Motherland, we say never judge by clothes, judge by head. I am convinced brothers are innocent.
Okay.
The circumstances of the crime and evidence do indeed implicate the defendant rather comprehensively.
Do I want to hear guilty gear lore? Sure. Tell me what the guilty gear is.
The storeroom, locked from the inside, in which the victim and the accused were discovered alone. And in the accused's hand, a fatal revolver, the firing of which was heard by these witnesses. Not to mention this print! Take it from the chap who's seen action on the battlefield. That young girl's on the verge of pulling the bully trigger.
That's because you've already asked for a draw. It's one per person per stream. Ikaru. Don't abuse my draws. Basically, gears are bioorganic weapons. The guy that helped invent gear, his fiance, became an evil gear. Okay. That tried to wage war on humans. Okay. Izumi's wife as well. I didn't actually know it was one per person. It is. It's so that everyone gets a chance. It's my bad draws used to be extremely popular right at the beginning of stream. They would all be taken. So I didn't want one person to take all of them. That's all. So everyone gets a chance. I'll give him my chance today. Thanks a lot, Mr. Sholmes, for giving that chance.
Oh dear. These cameras were supposed to help, not hinder.
Yeah, save up your feathers. Maybe I'll make up a cool redeems later on. I don't know. This being 1 a.m. probably has a significance. I don't think I have that command. Do I? Gotta finish my garden circle as drawn by Yin Collection. uh...
I'm afraid I think you'll have an uphill struggle ahead of you.
But Gina didn't shoot Mr. Windybank. Which means there's more to this situation that we've yet to see.
Agreed.
You have the floor, Council. Proceed with the summation examination.
Oh, I love how they're at the side, and this is the true height of that burglar. It's like half the height of his brother. Oh my gosh. The defense's rebuttal. All the evidence clearly points the finger of guilt at this young pickpocketian.
Hold it!
You're Mr. Natsume's landlord, Mr. Garadeb, aren't you?
We really must stop meeting like this.
Ah, you're that lawyer chap. Well, there's a turn-up for the books. Yes, rather a turbulent time we had back then.
Some extraordinary event took place at your house, that's for sure. Luckily, Mr. Sholmes and I were able to get to the bottom of it all. I think we did a rather lot for you, didn't we? I mean, obviously. I wouldn't be suggesting that, therefore you should change your leaning to not guilty or anything.
Can't be denied, I suppose. The chorus of the Garadeb houses was the talk of town after that business. Lodgers moved out and I couldn't get a bally soul to take up the tenancy.
Oh.
Haven't had the heart to break the news to Joanne.
Joni yet?
Joannie? Whatever. Bad enough that the old girl's clapped up. Yes, can't be denied you did a rather lot. But not for us, that's for das certain.
So all of these people like hate us in the jury.
I suppose not. Of course. There can be no suggestions of that being the reason I'm leaning guilty here, obviously.
Obviously. But honestly, I really wish he'd pay more attention to the trial and less to juror number 2.
As a housemaid, I should like to see all filthy eyesores promptly and rigorously eliminated.
Hold it!
Polishing the bench, I see. Again.
A maid's work is never done. Not a blemish must remain.
What exactly do you mean by filthy eyesores?
On my way to the market for his lordship, I have passed through the East End. The place is full of beggars, pick-pursers, and crossmen, the scum of the earth.
A little harsh, perhaps.
Let me be plain. If it were up to me, all those back slums would be made spick and span or eradicated. At least we have people like the great detective working to achieve these important goals.
You're referring to Mr. Herlock Sholmes.
That's right. I like to keep abreast of his exploits by reading the Rants magazine in between my duties. He does wonders cleaning up London's streets. In my opinion, he should be declared an honorary maid of the capital.
Mr. Sholmes, a maid?
It really is quite unforgivable. Gutter scum have the audacity to shoot our very greatest detective.
Minor detail. It was the 2 brothers on the stand who shot Mr. Sholmes, not the defendant.
A minor detail indeed. They are all gutter scum, as far as I'm concerned.
Well, it might be an idea to get our facts straight anyways.
Yes, all right. I shall amend my statement. Those brothers are the scum of the earth. They should swing for shooting the great detective. I think you'll find that if you look at the photograph in stereo, the truth will just pop out.
Hold it!
What do you mean, look at the photograph in stereo? Sorry, what? Don't you know? If you look at the photograph print normally, it looks as though the pickpocket girl is about to shoot the victim, obviously.
Objection!
But there is no indication that the defendant ever fired the gun. All I'm saying is that if you look at the same print in stereo, it could reveal all sorts of new information. By any chance, are you a fan of stereoscopes? Oh, how did you know? Let's call it a lucky guess. It never gets old, seeing two prints merge into one before your eyes. It's extraordinary. It's captivating. It's the height of modernity. Of course. Oh yes, I think you'll find that stereoscope is here to stay, giving us new perspectives we can only dream of before. It's the greatest invention the world has ever seen. If only you could give me a new perspective on this case, I might agree with you. If I left it in there, I think there'll be repercussions by now.
Hold it!
What exactly have you been muttering about all this time, sir? You keep talking about having left something somewhere or something like that. So sorry. As you can probably tell, I'm a surgeon. A surgeon? That totally passed me by. Of course. People conducting surgery in this country aren't considered to be doctors. Oh no, are they not? Even though me and my kind are the forefront of medical science, the real brains in the field. So, what is it that you think you've left behind? Well, that's a little embarrassing, to be honest. You see, I was operating on someone yesterday. Standard thing, went in through the abdomen. But when I'd finished the procedure, I couldn't find my scalpel anywhere. What? Did he? Surely not. Exactly. Surely not, you say to yourself. Don't you? Worrying, isn't it? That what's been troubling me the whole time. Could I really have let my scalpel inside the fellow's belly? No, of course I couldn't. Is it Sherlock? Sorry, is it Herlock? So, there you have it. As I said, a little embarrassing, really. That's one way of putting it. The other is manslaughter. That's exactly my concern. And seeing as this case appears to be all but sewn up, I need to focus on trying to remember exactly where I've sewn up elsewhere. Exactly what else I've sewn up. I'm sure I made sure everything was back as it should be. Well, as sure as you can be without being sure. But I'm sure you need to be more sure. Mind rate up. Stop. Global radio transmission of verdict to follow. Stop.
Hold it!
Sorry. Radio transmission? What do you mean? Are you from the Far East? Stop. Yes. From the Empire of Japan. All communication with Far Eastern nations used to take place by mail. Royal Mail steamers take more than a month to complete the journey.
But now we have the electric telegram.
Oh yes, it's called a telegram. That's what I was thinking of. The boop boop machine. Oh my god, I think I said telegraph? I meant telegram. If that's what I said, I don't know.
So, we can send messages using electric signals. Thousands of miles of cables have been laid along the ocean beds, connecting the entire world.
Thousands of miles of cable? On the ocean bed? It makes my head hurt just thinking about it. You are well informed, young lady.
Hee hee.
But cables will soon become a thing of the past. Stop. And just when I was starting to catch up. Radio transmission is the future. Stop. Messages carried over airwaves at 4 corners of the globe. Stop. Excitement growing. Stop. Atmosphere electric. Stop. Alright. Try not to wear out your fingers. Era of wireless telegraphy. Stop. Driving technology revolution. Stop. And people say inventions like the stereoscope are at the height of technology. What utter piffle. I can't understand it. I really can't. They're just silly toys.
Excuse me.
Juror number 3. Sorry to interrupt where you're obviously fuming, but... Oh! What happened to my player? I hope my internet's fine. What? Sorry, what? Do you perhaps have something to say about the juror number 5's last remark? As if I couldn't guess. Oh, you bet I do. Say that again. Go on. I dare you. Goodness, are you talking to me? I think he just might be, yes. You think stereoscopes are just toys, do you, huh? Absolutely. I mean, really. A machine to view photographs in 3 dimensions. Why on earth would you just not use your eyes to look at the world around you? It's all 3-dimensional. What a great way to appease the man. No, I'm sorry. Stereoscopes are of no practical use at all. You just don't know. Pardon? I think you'll find that viewing a photograph through a stereoscope can unlock all sorts of possibilities. I'm obviously going to have to demonstrate. What sort of possibilities? Well, take a crime scene, for example. If you had a pair of photographs from a crime scene that could view through a stereoscope, it could reveal hidden clues you'd never noticed before. What?
Have you got any, Runo? Any prints we can look at with the stereoscope?
How about this print here? It should do the trick, I think. Oh, this print.
Take that!
Alright then, juror number 3. Are you saying you can do this with any 2 suitable photographic prints? Of course I can. Very well then, I'd like you to demonstrate. I'd be delighted to. Just give me one more print and I'll amaze you all. Oh shit. I only have 1 print of that. What 2 prints was it? Oh, was it supposedly these 2? Oh, it was supposed to be cats. My bad.
Take that!
Wait, sorry? What do you mean, 1 more print? Oh dear, oh dear. Don't you have these in the Far East? Don't you know how a stereoscope works?
You know.
What?
You need 2 photographs for the stereoscope, remember? You know, 1 for the left eye and 1 for the right?
Oh yes, I remember now. But the print we have from the pawnbrokery is just a normal photograph. No, I think you'll find that the clue is in the name. It's a stereoscope, not a monoscope. You always need 2 prints. Thanks for the friendly explanation.
If we just obtain another print at some point later in the trial, we can always show it to this young man then.
Haha! I think you'll find that know-it-all expression is really starting to annoy me. Let's get back on trial, shall we, Counsel? We need another print, is it? All we need is another shot from a slightly different location, and we can see the scene in 3 dimensions. In Motherland, we say that never judge by clothes, judge by head. I am convinced brothers are innocent.
Hold it!
Please tell me you're not Valin Bolshevik. Oops. Oh, sorry, Vilin Bolshevik. The Russian revolutionary. Revolutionary? Ah, I believe there is such a rumor. It's just a rumor. You see, I have unfortunate appearance. I look like Wish's criminal. Your words, not mine. Just want to point that out. People call me a revolutionary murderer autocrat. And which glove fits? Good day. I am visiting London for sightseeing. I would like to take bus to Crystal Tower, please. Right. That didn't sound staged at all. You'll forgive me for having my doubts. To be treated like vicious criminal all time. It was very painful. People do not realize. So I have much sympathies for these brothers. People say they are criminals only because of how they look. The Skulking brothers? They don't... That's not just how they look. They straight up claim that they're baddies. So... maybe they went inside pawnbroker shop. But they have done nothing wrong. That is all what I have to say. The Skulkin brothers did nothing wrong that night? Alright. Well, first of all... That's one not so little misunderstanding I'll need to clear up straight away. Tell me something, Iris.
What is it, Reno?
The jurors are chosen at random from the inhabitants of London town, aren't they?
Yes. It's amazing, isn't it?
In that case, how is it that there's a Russian tourist sitting among them who looks all for the world like a revolutionary?
I wish I knew.
If I can't change the minds of more than half these 6 jurors, the trial will be over.
But we know that Ginny would never shoot anyone.
Yes, so we need to find contradictions in what these jurors are saying and pit them against each other. I must be ready to go to whatever lengths I have to convince them of Gina's innocence. Brothers are innocent or brothers are scum of the earth! Pit! 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 Fight! These 2 statements clearly contradict each other. Good lord! Counsel, explain yourself! Oh my statement? Contradictory? C-O-N. Juror number 6. You've got the wrong end of the stick. I do not have a stick. I have a mouse. As juror number 2 said earlier, when the Skulkin brothers fled the scene on the night in question, they fired a shot from their revolver. Yes, they shot poor Mr. Sholmes in the abdomen, I understand. Surely you're not going to tell the court now that you didn't hear. Abdomen. Abdomen. A-B-D. Sir? Sorry. My English is still learning. You are telling the court you didn't hear. Forgive me. I did not hear. Here is word, abdomen. Part of person's body containing stomach and other vital organs. If this is what you mean, you should say in plain English. I am Russian, not native speaker. Who thought it was a good idea to let this man be in jury again? So, you are telling me that these brothers who look like criminals were lying. They said before, we have never done nothing, but truth is they shot a detective. Da, this is double negative. Yes, that's exactly right. Oh, no mouse! No squeeze! Lying is wrong, especially when you lie. When lie is said by a person who looks like criminal. This is poor Ichumi. Let go. Coming from you, that seems surprisingly prejudiced. This means when they said we never look nothing, we never took nothing. Maybe it was also a big fat lie. Yeah, poor Izumi. Though frowning now. The mouse is so damn cute though. Is this true? Well, according to the police report, no stolen goods were found, so... Enough! I trust no one now! It's not the mouse's fault though, sir. I must see with own eyes. I must investigate crime scene myself. I'm afraid that won't be
Yes, it is, Runo. Easily.
Sorry.
The prints from Hurley's red-handed recorder.
Ah.
You can compare the print that pictures Ginny and the print from half an hour later. You'll be able to see straight away if anything was taken or not. Gooey, Mr. Prosecutor.
Cooey? Calling on the prosecutor in the middle of summation examination of all times. The print showing the accused threatening the victim after she broke the shop is this one. Following this, the victim and the accused moved into the storeroom. Meanwhile, the Skulkin brothers entered the shop and summarily heard the fatal gunshot ring out. Sadly, none of these events were captured on film. This is the print produced by the camera half an hour later, after the brothers' flight. Is anything missing? The top of the scale? The skull? Top of scale? I don't know.
So, this was taken after Hurley was shot then. As far as I can tell.
Oh no, there was no top of the scale. It's just like that.
Nothing has been taken.
That does seem to be the case. I can't notice anything obviously missing on the second print. So, brothers who look like criminals, only one lie. They shot a man, but they stole nothing. It would seem so, yes. Good. No, not good. You were right. I did not understand the situation. Now I know brothers have lied. I think it is very important to continue with trial.
Yay! Well done, Runo. The balance is shifting.
Well, that's a start, I suppose. But there must be more in what these jurors are saying that I can use to expose the truth. If I can do that, we just might turn the situation to our favor still. Thank you, counsel. Continue with the summation examination. And kindly hand the new photographic print to the bailiff to be filed as evidence. The post-shooting photograph. The photograph taken automatically by the red-handed recorder, showing the scene after the murder had taken place. Another print in the court record. I wonder if we can make use of that. Make it 3D! In Lake of Lies, there are many dead fish. We must find truth. Therefore, I say not guilty verdict. Ah, I didn't press the right button.
Hold it!
Can it really show up new clues, though? I don't know. You don't know unless you try.
How about this print here?
Sorry, that's not the right voice. Whatever. How about this print here? It should do the trick.
Take that!
Alright then, juror number 3. Are you saying you can do this with any 2 suitable photographic prints? Of course I can. Very well then. I'd like you to demonstrate. I'd be delighted to. Just give me one more print and I'll amaze you all.
Take that!
Alright. These 2 prints were both taken at the same camera in Windy Banks on the night in question. Yes, I see. Tell me, Mr. Lawyer. Do you know how stereographic images work? Do you understand the principle? Well, I think so. I did have a lesson only yesterday. The left and the right eye images need to be the same, only with a slight shift in the positions of some objects. Then, when your brain merges the 2 images together inside your head, it notices the shift as if it were depth. Yes, exactly.
It's that small shift between certain objects in the 2 pictures that's really important.
So, what happens if you use 2 photographs that are exactly the same then? No, obviously that won't work at all. Not for seeing the scene 3-dimensionally anyway. Oh, of course. Now I see it. Ah, I think that young girl has discovered the secret.
I have.
Can you uncross your eyes before you tell me?
Have another look at these 2 pictures from Hurley's photograph, you know. Go on.
Oh, the lamp. The lamp? What the fuck happened to the lamp?
Can you see that there's a really obvious difference between them?
Of course there is. There are 2 people in the first and no people in the second.
Well, yes, you can see that straight away, but now... Try looking at the picture in 3 dimensions!
Alright, I'll give it a go. So, to start with, you have to cross your eyes and then try to make the 2 pictures overlap exactly. Oh wait, I'm gonna give it a go. I don't think I can really do it. But I'll try again. I think I did it right, but the only difference I see is the lamp. Is that what I'm supposed to see? I mean, it looked like the stuff on the table was really highlighted,
But I didn't really see anything else, really. Yeah, the stuff on the table looked like it was 3D. The only thing I noticed was the lamp. Are you able to do it, or is anyone else able to do it? Let's see. If by crossing my eyes I can make the quill pens from each picture overlap in the middle. Are you able to do it, Cizre? Here, I'll keep it at this. Or a little bit longer. You can try. Wait, I'll be right back. I do a second thing that's different. Wow, my fucking god. Okay. I'll be right back. I'm gonna be right back. I am back. Let me give it... It's almost impossible to notice. Oh my god. Let me give it another go. Give the 3D another go. I mean, I see the things in 3D. I see the things like popping up or popping out. What the fuck? Sure. What do you see? What do you see? That's a difference. I see that things are slightly shifted so that the things on the table are 3D. But there's nothing else that I notice besides the lamp. What do you see, Ikaru? What do you see? What do you see with your elf eyes? Wait.
Well, did you manage to see it properly, Runo?
Not really. Can I say not really? Not really. Can you give it to me again? I'm just not very good at this. That's the trouble.
Oh, don't worry. I have just the thing. I happened to bring it with me. A portable stereoscope.
Does the shifted mean nothing? Then that's what I want. That's what I saw. Oh, in order for the stereoscope to work, it needs to be shifted. So the fact that it is shifted might be important, but I don't know. I don't know if they did it for the game or if there's a significance. I know I mentioned this yesterday, but if you had that contraption with you from the outset, you could have saved me staring at Mr. Windybank and Gina like I hated them all the time. Like I hate them all that time?
Well, if you remember, I said in reply that it's much more satisfying to be able to see the effect with your own eyes. Anyways, why don't we try using the helpful little aid now? Here goes.
Yeah, this did pop out, but what does that mean? Now, let's see what we've got. Wait, look at that! That's... What's going on with these two pictures? Is it the fact that all of those items shifted but nothing else? Is that what they were trying to say? Some of the things on the counter sort of jump out at you. I love how everybody's looking. That's so funny. Some with cross-eyed, some with the actual stereoscope. Yes. That's it, you see. That's the amazing power of stereoscopes. Other amazing power? Is everybody cross-eyed? Is somebody gonna explain this? Black magic, eh? Why the deuce did some of these on the counter seem to jump out at you like that, I think you'll find it that if you consider the basic principle of the stereoscope, you'll answer your own question. Basic principles of the stereoscope. As I said before, if you try to look at two identical pictures using the stereoscope, it won't work at all. It's a slight shift in the position of certain objects that let you see pictures three-dimensionally. In other words, even though at first glance it seems the objects on the counter haven't moved at all between the two pictures. This is why I'm glad that this game over-explains things, just in case you're having a stupid moment and you have no idea what they're getting at. This shows that actually, there must have been a slight shift in their positions.
Yes, there must have been.
Now hold fire, sir, there! Hold fire there, sir! Got a reasonable grasp of the whole cross-eyed business now, eh? But why the devil does the shift between the two prints exist in the first place? Well, what's the answer, fellow? Come on, you're the cross-eyed master. What, me? I haven't the first idea.
You know, Runo, it's quite simple.
It is?
Just think it through step by step. The first photograph was taken at 1 a.m. Then, 30 minutes later, the second photograph was taken. But the position of some of the items on the counter appears to have shifted slightly in the interim. So that means
that sometime in the half-hour interval, someone must have tampered with the things on the counter. Zonkers. Zookers! The fuck is a zooker? Someone tampered? New information. Stop. No, not mentioned in testimony so far. Stop. Yes. We've had to go around in circles a little here, it seems. But I'm starting to see what I should be aiming at in this summation examination now. Ladies and gentlemen, the question now is clear.
We know the items on the countertop were moved, but by whom? Are you suggesting you might know? Of course. I can tell you right now who is responsible for the almost imperceptible shift in the items on the counter. It's by one of them, right? 26 and 27, eh?
Take that!
It was the witnesses currently in the stand, the Skulkin brothers. Wait. This does not agree with brothers say in testimony before. They say they did not have time to pull dukes from Lucy lockets. My phrase book says dukes is meaning hands, and Lucy lockets means pockets. But this is another lie. Is that what you are saying? Yes, I'm afraid so.
Now hold on there a minute. You can't be sure of that.
I quite agree. The accused is a common pick purse after all. It is perfectly possible that she went through the things on the desk to see what she might steal. I think that's unlikely. And why exactly? As you can see from the photographic print, the defendant was pointing a gun at the victim. It would seem, as my learned friend indicated, that she was coercing Mr. Windybank to open the storeroom door. My learned friend. Wait, is he calling? Is he calling Van Zeek's learned friend? like Van Zeek's calls him? In other words, Miss Lestrade's interests lie within the storeroom, not in the main shop, giving her no reason to touch anything on the counter. All of which points to one thing. The Skulkin brothers have omitted key facts in their testimony. But the accused is a pick purse, common gutter trash. Why look any further for the wrongdoer here? Because the Skulkin brothers are thieves, madam. No better, in fact worse, than a pick purse. Huh? I believe that these brothers were looking for something in the victim's counter that night. Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, if you would condemn the defendant on the grounds that she is a pickpocket, would it not be at least right and proper to thoroughly scrutinize the testimony given against her by two thieves? Well said. For I, for one, would like to hear more from the shady pair. What? Huh? Is to keep his hands clean? Are you gonna do an operation afterwards? Why with your head? Can you all see now? I think you'll find stereoscopes aren't playthings. You've seen their extraordinary potential firsthand. Wholeheartedly agree. Stop. Must purchase after trial. Stop. Will return home via Regent Street. Stop. Well, it would seem this trial has yet to run its course. Ladies and gentlemen of the court have declared their inclinations via the mighty scales of justice. I hereby call this summation examination to conclusion, with the balance altered in the defense's favor. 2 leaning guilty, 4 lean to not guilty. Accordingly, the judge is without consensus. The jury. And I order this trial to continue.
Yay! Well done! Oh, by the way...
What?
You should hold on to this, Rena. You never know when it might come in useful.
Twice in one trial would be unusual, surely. But alright. Stereoscope, a fold-up device that allows anybody to enjoy seeing things in 3 dimensions, simply by looking through the eyepieces. Lord Van Zeeks. You will instruct the witnesses that the court demands an additional testimony from them. I'm sure it won't spoil the bouquet to do so, my lord. I've won myself another chance to probe that pair about their activities that night at least. And I won't stop probing them until I've proven that Gina is innocent.
Ooh, part done? Part done? Alright. Part done means time to draw! Yay! To be continued next time! Alright, let me set up the draw. I wonder if that last choice meant anything. If it would have just shown the same thing. Like the choice of whether or not I actually saw anything. If I saw the shifted items. If I said I saw, would they just show it anyway? And if I didn't see, they showed it. I think they would have showed it either way. I think that was a fake choice. Fake dialogue choice. Not that the choice was fake, but that the result was the same. It's just how we got there that's different. I'm pulling up a ref of Ichumi right now. If there is one. Oh no, things are taking longer to load. Why is that? Why my internet so slow today? Or tonight? It's so weird. Oh. Looking for Ichumi. Looking for Ichumi. Maybe I will find them. A more current design. Ichumi has made the most the outfits, I think. Is this one the most recent one? Oh boy. I think so. Okay, yeah, I think so. I think that's it. Yeah, I found the ref. Okay. Oh, so speepy. What do I want Ichumi to be doing in her bad draw garden circle portrait. Apparently, I'm doing them all. I think I know. I have an idea. I think. Maybe have an idea. Ugh. Sure. Okay. Let me switch. Wait, did I save? I'll save again. And then draw. Switch over. Stuff is plugged in. And we draw the Ichumi. Choo. Bit bigger. Yeah. It's been 2 weeks. Do I remember how to draw badly? Oops. Another cute garden circle fit. Everybody's fits are so cute. In its own way. It's not cute in the same way. We need that universal appeal, okay, in order to be popular. I'll leave that to the other members. No. Yes. Little bit clear. Yeah, that'll do. Everyone knows that Ichumi is an idol. Let's see if I can do this right. this was supposed to be a leg being kicked up, but I don't know if it fits anymore. I don't think so. We should cancel this leg. Forget it. Instead, we do the tail, which is very hard. Very hard to draw diamonds. It's a sunflower. It's very, very cute. And a bow. Very cute. Pretty patterns of clouds and flowers. That doesn't fit. Who cares? Oh, there's a bow. There's a bow here too. Or else how is Ichumi going to put on her pants? Skirts. Is that pretty good? I think I can accept this as pretty okay. That's pretty okay for Ichumi, I think. I didn't forget any details. Oh, wait. Yes, I did. The little neck thing. Yeah, good enough. And then we proceed with decorating. Perfect. Bad Draw Book be called Not So Bad Draw Book? No, it's just be called Bad Draw Book Volume 2. A very inventive name, I know. Let's put a couple of colorful nugs in here for fun. They are moral support, cheering Ichumi on in her concert, which she is having, because Ichumi is an idol, so idol-ru.
Brilliant spotlight action. And we've also got lasers. Because of course it's a laser light show. Can't really see Ichumi's thing anymore. What else do we have? Confetti? Oh, what about... Whoa, that'll be cute. Confetti. But it's sunflower shaped. Okay, I can't do sunflower shaped confetti. Just flower shaped. Flower shaped confetti. That'll do. Garden circle concert? But it's just Ichumi? Concert when? So idle. This is only slightly guilt-tripping. Does she? Oh yeah, wasn't there like a goal that she hit? Only slightly guilt-trippy. Only slightly. This is it. This is the This is what she promised, right? Oh. I'm fulfilling it right now. You're welcome, Ichumi. This is the karaoke stream right here. You just can't hear her. But she's singing. She's singing her heart out. What song is she singing? She's singing a Garden Circle original. Written and produced in-house. Yep. Can confirm.
100%. Only 4 left. Doing some cool lighting action here. All right, this is Idoru Ichumi. Let me just double make sure I have all of those details. You know how Garden Circle is. Crazy detailed outfits. For me to draw anyway. I'm sure in the world of VTubing, these are not considered very detailed. They're pretty normal. It's pretty normal standard. Oh, I should give her some eyebrows, of course. Eyebrows achieved. What else? That's there. Okay, I think it's good. There's no horns to forget this time, no. I always forget horns or tails. Ears, like on top of the head. Alright. Alright, that's good. That's good. Okay, thank you very much, Ikaru, for redeeming Izumi! I think I've got everyone this time. Oof. And thank you for being in my stream. Watching all the time. Ikaru, always watching. Always watching. Mildly threatening only. Only mildly threatening. Oh, I'm glad. I'm glad my decision to spite you by doing a stream. No, I'm kidding. I rested up a little and then stream. Let's just duplicate this layer. Yeah, make it darker. I can walk. Yeah, at least there's that, I guess. That's very special circumstances. Alright, thank you very much. I hope you enjoyed yourself. I hope I will be able to stream again soon if I'm not super duper duper busy. Should we raid? Should we raid Miss Seishun Days, I guess? Okay, let's do that. It's nice. Alright, have a very lovely night. And I hope you dream of garden circle concerts. Good night. Good night, Ikaru. Bye bye.